Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Ansley, and today I'm going over the lessons I learned the hard way in my garden. I have been gardening for about 4 years now. Some of those years went great, some not so great. So let's get into why. My very first piece of advice, number one, is start with the easy plants. I love some Brussels sprouts, okay, but when I looked up how to grow Brussels sprouts, it was recommended that I don't try to do it. And you know, I've tried it a couple times, never works well for me. But when I first started gardening, my biggest mistake was to just try to grow everything that I can. Most stuff didn't really make it or didn't produce a lot. And honestly, I should have just started a little more simple. Tomatoes, blueberries, asparagus, basil, beans, lettuce, these are the easier things to grow that can help you get started. They make you feel like you might know what you're doing, and they kind of help teach you the basics. So start with easy plants to build your confidence and to build your basic knowledge of gardening first. Number two, adding flowers for pollinators. 2 years ago, I started planting native wildflowers around my blueberries, and so many more bees came to visit. Before I started planting flowers out there, I was out there hand pollinating some of my plants with a little paintbrush, okay? So now I make sure when I do my garden, I'm also gonna have some flowers in there. Number three might be a little controversial, but chaos gardening doesn't really work. At least not for me. Okay. I am a very low effort kind of person. I have tried the just throw the seeds out and see what happens method, and what happens is you really get nothing. Carrots. Yeah, it'll work for carrots. I've done it with carrots. Anything else? No. Garden needs at least a little structure. You need a little planning, a little research, and a lot of intention. What grows well together? What needs full sun? What needs partial shade? How big is this actually gonna get? I.e. my muscadines that I didn't prune for 4 years. When I stopped winging it and just assuming everything was gonna grow and started planning it, my garden went from just surviving to thriving. My fourth tip is that it's okay to fail and to maybe completely start over. That's actually what I'm doing right now. I don't have a spring garden. I was so excited for the spring, but my garden just wasn't ready. I started all my seeds on time. They were all flourishing and doing great, but we got rid of all of our old planter boxes and we were gonna build new ones, but we haven't done that yet. So most of my plants are still in pots on the front porch. I'm going to spend the spring and summer getting ready for my fall garden instead. Failure is part of the process. Plants die, they get infested. So instead of just having a mediocre spring garden, I am taking all my energy for the spring garden season and putting it into preparing the best fall garden I've ever seen. Finally, number five, keep feeding your plants. A big mistake I made early on was just that water and sunlight were good enough. They're important, yeah, but plants need food just like we do. Compost, organic fertilizer, good mulch, that'll help your garden thrive. So much more than just sun and water. Now I'm still learning the best ways to feed my soil, but it is important for all of us to know. Healthy soil means healthy plants. In our yard is like Georgia red clay, so it needs a lot of work. So those are the 5 lessons that I've learned from my garden so far. If you learned anything from yours, I'd love to hear it. Please comment it down below. And if you enjoyed this video or learned anything from it, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.